How music affects your brain and mood. Music is a universal language. We can dance, sing, or follow the tunes. How does music affect your brain and mood? These are interesting questions. Why does music affect our emotions so strongly? How can a few seconds of a track send shivers down our spines, chills our blood, or feel so emotional? The answer is most likely lies in our brain. Number 1. Music have roots inside humans. One study from the University of Montreal suggests that music is another form of communication and a medium that can evoke emotions. Dr. William Obby said that there is a chance that in fact our brain sometimes sees music differently. Music is a more informative type of sound. Just like the human voice, a brain is a productive machine that helps us adapt to our environment. In social animals like humans, this information often comes in the form of sounds made by other animals. There is a potential benefit to detecting emotion in sounds. For example, being able to detect other animals' fear by screaming can be a good indicator that you are facing imminent danger from the same threat. To know more about this, Dr. William Obby and his team try to find out the reason how music affects the brain and mood. According to the study, images of the brain activity showed that two areas of the brain showed very similar increases in inactivity. This happens when people listen to clips with anxious vocalizations or scary music. The first area, called the insula, plays a role in your sense of self, and it is activated when you fall in love. The second, the amygdala, is involved in everything from how aggressive you are to how much personal distance you want to maintain between yourself and others. According to the study, this suggests that part of our ability to perceive emotion in music, at least fear, resides in the brain and is used to detect emotion in other people's voices. It is rooted inside us as humans. Music is like a super expressive sound, which may explain why it's so powerful at conveying emotions. Number 2. Music affects mood and emotion by stimulating hormones. Have you ever heard a mother sing a lullaby to her newborn baby? This may be one of the most important human connections that you will ever experience. This magical moment happened because of a medium called music. When a child smiles and starts dancing rhythmically, the child experiences an uplifting, joyful mood through music. One reason for this is a bonding hormone called oxytocin, or to put it another way, it is called the cuddle hormone. Oxytocin can be produced when singing. Research shows that music affects mood by producing a range of other beneficial molecules. Music can also evoke emotions. These emotions can increase the amount of dopamine. A specific neurotransmitter is produced in the brain that helps control the brain's reward and pleasure centers. We often feel that emotions come from the heart, but a large part of emotional stimuli is conveyed through the brain. Music can generate emotional understanding between people. Music can connect the brain and the heart. Based on a study from the Journal of Music Therapy, music excites and stimulates our emotions at many stages of our lives, both individually and collectively. Now, these are the reasons why they use songs as a communication form with children with autism. Music can evoke people's deepest emotions. It helps us deal with fear, sadness, grief, and resentment, even for emotions we are not aware of. Number 3. Association between music and memory. There's a movie called Alive Inside about a person with Alzheimer's. The name of the patient is Henry. An old man sits in a wheelchair. His head goes in his chest, and his appearance is just like someone unconscious. Unfortunately, he was cut off from the world around him due to severe Alzheimer's disease. How to reconnect with the world and increase his awareness? A caregiver at Henry's nursing home interviewed his family to find out what kind of music Henry liked to listen to before he developed Alzheimer's. By creating a music playlist for Henry, the caregiver helps Henry reconnect with the world around him and lighten his spirits. Henry's eyes are open, he's conscious, he can communicate. He reconnected to his life through music, the music that belonged to him. Some parts between the music and the memories are associated. According to a study by Peter Janetta from the University of California, this happens when someone experiences exciting episodic memories triggered by well-known songs from their past. In other words, our familiar music can reconnect with deep and meaningful memories of our past, just as Henry did. No wonder when we hear some songs or music score, we can feel emotions and our memories are flying through some moments. You connect the song with memories in your life. Every time the music airs or plays, you can feel something special. These sensations are different from one person to another. One song or music can have special meaning for one person, but not for the others. We put it based on our experiences. Do you have any songs that remind you of something or someone? Number 4. Music also affects attention. Have you ever heard music or a song that grabs your attention fully? It can activate, improve, and sustain your attention. One way or another, our brains can be affected by music. Our attention is shifting. There's a research done from Stanford University School of Medicine. They investigate how music affects the brain and mood inside the power of music. They use brain imaging from people who listen to a short classical music symphony from the 18th century. Research shows that the brain reaches its peak activity in a short period of time during the silence between musical movements. The researchers speculate that listening to music can help the brain predict events and maintain greater focus. As the audience showed, they seemed to go all out in the expected silence between musical movements. Composers put these parts to guide the interpretation of listeners. Space between everyday note can captivate our attention fully. Now that is when your mind is busy. Music can communicate its message and integrate it with your heart. Remembering these phenomena, some types of music brings other reactions. Some music distracts us from the task at hand. Some songs may attract our attention negatively or positively if we become a part of a song, story, or scene. Lyrics can be descriptive and stimulate our analytical minds. So it is common sense when a student prefers some music to concentrate their study, or a doctor who likes to listen to certain music before or during operations. All of us have our preferences, but choose wisely your music. If music can affect your mood and behavior, then you might need to consider your choice before doing a certain task. Number 5. Music can make you happy. Journal of Consumer Research Studies said people love to listen to sad music when they feel the loss. Sadness or loss can come from various reasons. For instance, the end of a relationship, moving into a new place, divorce, death, or anything. According to the researchers, sad music can become some sort of substitution for the loss. Sad or melancholic music is similar when people searching for when they are sad. An empathetic friend, someone who understands what you're going through. Other studies have found something interesting from upbeat music. There is a study from the Journal of Positive Psychology in 2013. People who listen to upbeat music can improve their mood and increase their sense of well-being. This happened just in 2 weeks. Participants were instructed to try to improve their mood, but they were only successful when they heard Copeland's upbeat music instead of Stravinsky's sad tunes in the study. Una Friscon, the lead author of the research, said that happiness brings more benefits beyond the sake of feeling good, because happiness is associated with better physical health, higher income, and higher relationship satisfaction. For example, happier people report fewer depressive symptoms, which can improve their physical health by reducing stress and inflammation in the body. They also tend to smoke less or drink less alcohol. They don't need to consume these substances to cope. Happier people have spent more on necessities than luxuries than less fortunate people, making them more likely to save for retirement or pay down debt. In addition to these economic factors, positive emotions can result in a longer lifespan. It can lead to better self-esteem and social relationships, which is important for mental health. Music is a universal language. It contains not only notes, bars, instruments, or vocals. Music brings messages and vibes with our lives and circumstances. There is research that found music can affect your brain and your mood. Even music can bring a positive impact on Alzheimer's. Music can be your friend when you are sad. It can also cheer you up and make you happy. What do you think about music? Does music change your mood or thinking? What kind of music do you like? Tell us in the comment section. I hope that you'll find this video to your valuable advantage and it might help you in different ways. If you found this video informative, do like and subscribe. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, you want to suggest us a topic for the next video? Feel free to tell us. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.